I'm going to tie two things together. The FBI agents, are they still currently at the end of every week emailing the 5 things that they've accomplished?
I'm glad you raised that point, sir. We never did that.
Okay.
I stopped
The
that.
FBI agents were never asked to put in their goals in which they accomplished? The reason why I say that is because I had a specific conversation at a retirement party of a chief from an agent who expressed to me that after he had chased a car down 8094 who had stabbed a family member, and he left his home and was able to prevent that individual from killing someone else because it was cross state lines, that he had to go back and then that next day was told he had to fill out his emails of what he accomplished.
That email was sent across government agencies.
So it was sent to the FBI.
It was sent to.
So you just said it was never sent to the FBI. So was it or was it not?
It was sent to the FBI. I, as the director of the FBI, said we are not.
Who sent it?
We are not responding to it. It came from a general account at the department.
Okay, so then my next question is, that information that my FBI agent in my district sent to that agency, how is that information protected?
I'm sorry, are you saying the agent responded to that email?
Are you saying they did not?
I told the workforce not to.
But you just told me that they received the email.
We did.
So without this, let's just assume that they did. Mm-hmm. Where did that information go and how is it protected?
That information would have only been sent to their immediate supervisor, and every supervisor in the Bureau was told if they received any such information, it is not to be actioned in any way.
So what happened with that information with the supervisors?
I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that, if any was collected, but if it was.
So you said that the FBI, that a different agency sent that email. What was that agency?
It came from the Department of Justice.
Okay. And those emails never went back to the Department of Justice who requested it?
No, sir.
Okay. And you're 100% confident of that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The information that the supervisors had from those agents, where did that go?
That should not have been transmitted anywhere. We got on top of it fast enough where I believe, and
because you thought it was wrong?
I thought
Why did you prevent it?
Because the operational mandate that we have at the Bureau, in my opinion, prohibited the public disclosure of that information across our media.
So to be perfectly clear, the Department of Justice got it wrong?
I'm not speaking for the Department of Justice.
As you are saying that that directive was in complete conflict of what your procedures and processes are.
My procedures and processes are under the Department of Justice. I'm saying as a subordinate of the Department of Justice, that's where the email came from. I don't know where it came from on top of them.
But your directive was to make sure that the Department of Justice did not get the FBI information.
That no one got it.
Except the supervisors. Why would they request it if they would never get it?
Well, the supervisors were told to stand down. What I'm trying to say is when that email came in, we acted as fast as we could, I think the same day, to say we are not in a position to do that. Everybody hit pause till we figure out what to do. And the end result was we at the FBI are not complying with that request to publicly do so. And we told agents that if you feel the need to express that information to your supervisors, only do so on the classified system.
Okay. The information that I received, that personal conversation that I had, that agent didn't seem like he felt the need. He felt it was a directive. I thank you for your forthcoming. I look forward to working with you. The purpose of me bringing up this questioning was to make sure that that information is secure.
Yes, sir. I'll double check.
And this is why moments like this can't just be brushed off as confusion or miscommunication. Because when you strip away the polite tone, the careful wording, the bureaucratic fog, what you're left with is something much uglier. A system where no one at the top can clearly explain who asked for sensitive information, who received it, who may have responded, and where that information ultimately went. That is not a minor issue. That is not a paperwork error. That is a breakdown of accountability. We're talking about federal law enforcement officers, real people, doing dangerous, high-risk work in real communities, chasing violent suspects, crossing state lines, stopping lives from being lost. And after all that, they're made to feel like they owe the system a performance report without clear guidance, without clear safeguards, and without clear answers about how that information will be used or protected. And what's especially disturbing is how normal this dysfunction has become. Because when the director of the FBI can say, under oath, that he believes the information didn't go anywhere, but can't confirm it, what he's really saying is that even he doesn't fully control or understand the machinery he's running, that the system moves faster than oversight, that decisions get made before consequences are considered, and that once the train leaves the station, nobody can say for sure where it stops. That should scare you. Not because of one director, not because of one agency, but because this is what institutional decay looks like in real time. It's quiet, it's procedural, it's wrapped in formal language and reassurances, and by the time everyone realizes something went wrong, the paper trail is already cold. What Senator Mrvan was trying to do here wasn't political theater. It wasn't a gotcha. It was basic governance. It was asking the kind of question that's supposed to protect workers, protect operations, and protect the public. And the fact that those questions couldn't be answered cleanly tells you just how hollow the system has become. Because if agents feel compelled to comply with vague directives, if supervisors receive sensitive information they're told to stand down on, and if leadership can't explain what happened next, then oversight is no longer real. It's cosmetic. So don't dismiss this exchange because it wasn't loud. Don't ignore it because it didn't trend. These are the moments that tell you how power actually works when the cameras aren't chasing drama. If you want transparency, if you want real accountability, if you believe the people doing the hardest jobs deserve clarity instead of confusion, then this should make you angry. Not performatively angry, but deeply, seriously concerned. Because a system that doesn't know where sensitive information went is a system that has already lost control. And that's exactly why conversations like this matter. If this hit you the way it hit me, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe, and share it. Because silence is how this kind of dysfunction survives, and attention is the one thing it can't hide from.